it's time for the Modern Eaters Booze in the News segment.
I like my beer cold, my meat grilled, and my entertainment explosive.
All we need is a chair and a cooler beer.
Here's your booze news.
Yes, indeedy, Mr. Tweety. Booze in the news. It's all the booze news you can use on the Modern Eater Show. It's a cool one. Daniel, first of all, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I love your email.
I appreciate that.
I mean, you just reach out. You never know. I mean, because we're community. We're very, very small business oriented.
You don't know if you don't ask is what I would always say to people.
Daniel Eckert joining us, Alex and Sue Tudor, and Meridiem Spirits right in the house tonight. Let's give a big whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Come on, yeah. That's what it's all about. New stuff. We love to talk about business. You guys are going to be back a million times. But I want to just start with who you guys are. Who wants to take the lead? Alex?
I do, yeah. My mom and I, Sue Tudor, decided, why wouldn't you start a distillery in Colorado? Why wouldn't you? Right?
Why wouldn't you? Yeah.
My background is in food science, microbiology, so
really?
I had the fermentation science part covered. Thought that I could just take the reins and go from there, and we got Dan on board to kind of help the other pieces that we kind of had to learn as we go, right? And 2 years ago, we decided to go for it.
Okay, we're going to come, Dan, we're going to come back to you, but Sue, we got to say to you, all right, we're going with it.
Okay, the whole thing started because I make a liqueur that they wanted to take
Oh, you
public.
do not.
And we were looking for vodka that we could buy in bulk, and instead we bought a distillery.
Why not? I mean, truly, here's the deal. A lot of times that's what it takes, is the passion for what you love and what you do. But a lot of times I look at restaurants and I say, I make a good bolognese. I'm going to start a restaurant. They had no idea what all those other moving parts are. Daniel, you got an idea.
I had the idea to maybe buy bulk spirits from another company in California.
Or work with the distillery.
What was that?
Or work with a local distillery.
Or work with a local distillery. And then we had a great opportunity come by us where one of our friends was kind of getting out of the distilling business, and we decided we would jump into it. It makes more sense to make our own product than it does to buy from somebody else. So.
I always do the crystal ball thing, so here we are today. I think if you listen to the Modern Eater Show enough, Brian, we know the distilling conundrums. Like, what do you go through? Crystal ball time. What do you got 2 years from now?
Well, we're looking to do a tasting room here in Denver. That's kind of what we're focused on right now. Our distillery is currently in Elizabeth, Colorado, so it's very difficult for people to come see us, and we understand that, so we're looking for the opportunity to actually open a tasting room up here.
Distribution, tasting room. What do you figure, percentage-wise? What do you want it to be?
Ideally, it's a really happy mixture of the both, right? Crystal ball in 2 years, maybe we're in multi-states in terms of distribution, but I think by and large what we want to do is share our spirits with our friends and our family, and that's what we can do in a tasting room.
Yeah.
Gosh, I'd say partner with someone who does a really killer ice cream dessert, because that on some ice cream.
Right.
Well, that's not what.
That is a perfect turkey dinner
at
for
the
me.
end of the day, I don't know who's going to field this question, but at the end of the day, what's your spirit portfolio looks like?
Well, we're starting out with vodka, the Coupe vodka, and then we added the botanicals and made the Coupe vodka into Coupe gin. We've got a barrel-aged gin. We're also working on bourbon and single malt whiskeys. They take a long time to age, so there's stuff aging at the distillery right now. It's not ready for the market, but when it's ready, we'll be releasing that as well.
Yeah, that's the distilling community.
No, wait. You just said aging gin?
No, yeah, we aged gin.
Throw it in a barrel.
Barrel-aged gin.
Okay.
Why not?
I love
it. You have to do that to bring something. I mean, you have to stay alive. You have to
something. Well, that's something different, right? I mean, because gin isn't normally aged.
It's a new thing. I would say probably in the last 10 years, it's kind of coming to age.
Yeah.
Most distillers are taking their gin and putting it in a brand new oak barrel. What we're doing is we're getting barrels from other distilleries to kind of showcase what they've done with our product, and we're aging it for 3 to 4 months and then putting it in the bottle.
Jay here, that's what you call a win-win, right? Because it's you get some flavor from the barrel for your gin, right? And then you can get a discount on the price of a used barrel versus a new one. I mean, all jokes aside, Hey, listen, nobody needs brand new gin from a brand new barrel. Not if it tastes delicious.
I got to go back to Sue though. Sue, you down with the brown?
I'm down with the brown.
You down with the brown, Mama? Because when the brown is ready, Problems are over.
Greg, what's the flavor
wait,
profile?
hold on.
though?
That's a big question there.
True.
So the brown, what are you doing? Are you stockpiling or yet? What kind of consistency are you putting that out with?
Well, we're doing vodka and gin primarily.
Yep.
So when there's time in the distillery, we'll actually put a batch of bourbon together or a batch of single malt together. We do make a vodka product out of 100% malted barley. It's called Two Doors because Sue and Alex's last name is Tudor.
Get it, guys? Get it?
I do get it.
So we're using some of the barley from that to actually put
Is
away.
it spelled Tudor
No,
or
it's
Tudor?
T-W-O.
Okay, down there. Now I'm with you guys. Shelf space. What are you going to do? I mean, vodka's everywhere.
It's been tough, but
Good bourbon, good whiskey, they'll take it.
well, we haven't had much of a problem getting the vodka on the shelves.
Really?
We're in 42 stores. We're self-distributed. It's just Alex and I.
Oh, my God.
Going
Who
around
are you
town.
guys?
Well, wait,
Yeah,
you
any
should make us a
notables?
drink then that you're. Let's tell us what you're going to do.
It is tough shelf space, Greg, no doubt, but having a product that mixes so well makes it really easy to deal
It
with.
does.
So I've pureed some cranberries. So I just took one of those bags that you get at the grocery store, used about half of that with some rosemary simple syrup.
The
So-
rosemary actually came from Sue's garden.
Sue's garden.
Yeah.
Now, that seems pretty fitting. What else is in your garden, Sue, while Alex puts this together?
Not much anymore because we sold the house.
Oh, you
and
sold the
now
house.
in a condo. So.
Now you're in a condo. I'm a balcony gardener, Sue.
That's-
Don't give it up.
No, I've got some rosemary
Do you really?
and some thyme.
Are you
and
facing east or west?
east?
You're facing east, so you're getting the morning sun.
Right.
I am
right.
too.
But it doesn't cook in the afternoon.
No, it doesn't. There's a few things, though. Most of them are herbs and spices, though.
Yeah.
That'll go. Brian.
Because it doesn't keep things warm in the afternoon is what the hard thing is. It's too,
So, guys, what are we going to do with 1 minute? You guys are going to be back many, many times. You've had interest in the Modern Eater Show. What do you think about this community, this Small Business Saturday? Take that minute to talk about other people.
Other people, I always shop small businesses. Whenever I can, I shop small businesses. Not necessarily on Small Business Saturday because everyone else is there.
Dang it, Sue. You're going to make me say something I don't want to on the air, but that's how I want to
do
shop.
it every day.
Right.
Do it every day. 67 cents on the dollar stays in the community. These guys are bolstering our community. We've got a great drink. We're going to continue because that's what we do at the Modern Eater Show. So we'll thank you and thank Meridiem. Thank you so much.
guys.
Thanks,
We'll
guys.
hear about
Thanks
you
for
guys.
having us.
You're going to be here early and often. We'll continue. Thank you, Little Rich. Thank you, Brian Freeman. Thank you, Jay Parker. Thank you, Meridiem. Thank you, Tony Roberts. Thank you, Mario, PB Love Company. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Zymos Brewing Company. This is great. We'll see you next time on the Modern Eater Show.